going on, you guys? This is X-Ployt here. I just want to bring a video for you guys about the patch that's supposed to come out next week that David Jaffe has mentioned in his latest video. It came out yesterday, last night, and so I figured I'd make a video this morning kind of recapping that. And I want to talk about my thoughts about the game at this point in time. I've had the game since release day, Valentine's Day, and just a couple other things. The video I have, I don't know what I'm going to put up. It's just going to be some random gameplay. So now I'm just going to jump into the patch fixes that's supposed to come out next week that Jaffe has mentioned. First thing, the network connectivity. He doesn't really go into too much detail about it, but he does mention game list updates and XP updates. I don't know why those were the things he mentioned. Well, he did say that things will be running smoother, and you won't know why. Well, okay. Well, hopefully everything runs smoother after this patch. But I can understand with the game list updates. He talks about like there's a room that has 10 players in it out of 14, and you click on it, and all it says the slots are filled. Basically, that won't happen, or it shouldn't happen as often. I hope, you know, because going to that list all the time and you know, like you just refreshed it and then you click on it and it says the slots are filled. It's kind of annoying, so that's good to hear. XP updates, no idea what that really pertains to, so I'm gonna move on. Talon energy regeneration time, 33 seconds, now it's 40 seconds. It makes Talon a little less, it makes him a little weaker. And I'm kind of glad about that one. It's not going to help the noobs who use Talon, but the people that know how to use Talon, that they're dedicated, all that means is they're going to run away, and it'll be longer for them to come back, because they'll wait for their shields to come back before they fight anybody. So, and their Talon, the icon that appears on the map, will be different from everyone else's. It'll be a T instead of just a standard triangle like everyone else, so it's obvious to everybody who Talon is. So Mecha Guns for Talon and Sweet Tooths will be nerfed. The horizontal range will be shorter, you know, from left to right. That's good to know, although it wasn't my biggest annoyance. It was annoying. Crimson and Kamikaze, their regen rate was 40 seconds, and now it's 28 seconds. So that should hopefully make them viable players in any game type. I don't have too much experience with them, but they seem to be better for noob, I'd imagine, because you have to travel farther in most maps, and your flamethrower can actually take down the nuke. Their specials seem to be more useful towards the nuke games, so I don't know, we'll see what happens with that one. Juggernaut. Now they did, sorry, I'm like stumbling on my words here. Double damage. You would do double damage when you shot in the back of Juggernaut when his trailer was open. Now you can do 3.25 times the damage in the back of the truck. Now I've always had issues with that. I don't know why, but I never seemed to do double damage in the first place. Like, I would always come to the back of it and would shoot at it, and nothing would happen. I mean, it would just do the regular damage, so that might be something on my part. I'm pretty good at the game, but there's things I still don't understand about it. So anybody want to fill me in, that's great, because like I said, I don't know about everything in the game. Okay, the remote bomb, when you plant it somewhere in the environment, it now does 90 damage instead of 75 in the second stage. Axel, now he's gonna be unlocked for everybody. You know, well, that's cool for everybody who doesn't have him. Junkyard Dog. Now when you do the health taxi, you get 50 XP for healing people instead of 25. Not a big deal for people who are already ranked up, but for any new players, that's a good thing. Oh, I forgot to mention Axel's Crush special. I cannot talk. Axel's Crush special. His first crush does less damage than any of his other, when you're in that special mode. His first one will do less damage. I never seen it as an issue before, but maybe someone foreseen it being an issue. Whatever. So basically, he's nerfed a slight amount. Overall, it doesn't really do too much. And the last thing he mentions, he talks about, he's talking about looking into changing the homing missile numbers. Apparently, people have been complaining about it. I've seen a little bit on the forums about, you know, the homing missiles are kind of like a fire and forget weapon. You know, you hit your enemy regardless, unless the building's in the way or whatever. I kind of understand that, and I'm on the fence about that one. It seems like the one weapon that you don't have to really use too much targeting to hit your target. Whatever. I don't really want to talk about that. It's kind of pointless to me. But you know, either way, I'm interested to see what's going to happen with it. You know, if it makes it hard to hit the target, it's not going to bother me much. I know what to do, so. And that's about it. That's about it for the patch fixes. Sorry if it was a bit rambly. I don't do this too often. I'm kind of hyped as well off the chocolate. So now I want to jump into my thoughts about the game, and if I could recommend it to anybody. Well, like I said, it's been about 2 months since the game came out, and I enjoy the game. You know, I was playing Modern Warfare 3. I'm a big FPS person. It was definitely a change to jump into this game. When I first got it, there was a lot of issues in matchmaking in the network. Constant mid-game boots. It would freeze quite often. It did take away from the experience. And the funny thing is, too, you know, I kind of expected more from the game after it was patched. I don't know why that is. It kind of left me hanging. You know, it left me feeling like there was more to the game than there really was. Kind of like the commercials that came out. Well, not the commercials, but, you know, the hype, the advertising that came out with the game. Well, prior to the game coming out. It made me think there was more to the game than there really was. Now, the game is still kick-ass, don't get me wrong. But, like, I don't know, I think a lot of people out there thought there was more to the game than there really was. But, you know, once I jumped in, well, once the you know, matchmaking got better, and there was, now there's no mid-game boots. That's a good thing. I haven't had really any issues with that. Very random. It happens once in a while. We'll get thrown back into the lobby or something. Into the game lobby. Game room, whatever. Yeah, I'm kind of losing my track here. It's better now. Still got issues. Oh yeah, that's right. And it made you think that there was more to the game, but, you know, once that got fixed, a routine was evident. Like, the game can be boring at times. It's really about the players. If the players are good and they're not too cheesy, I guess. I just found out the other day what a cheeser is. But you know, people aren't like doing real gimmicky things in the game. You know, it's fun, you know, when everyone gets involved. But from a consumer standpoint, I would not recommend anybody get this game until at least the network issues get fixed. There's still issues. I know there was a couple patch updates. Nothing I really noticed, because, you know, if I'm a good player and, you know, the tweaks to the characters, whatever, don't affect me. Don't make me say, like, what just happened? Like, I just died too quick or something, you know. If it was like that, then I would take note. But there's really nothing like that. And as far as network connectivity, that really hasn't changed too much since I don't know, like the first couple weeks, the third week into the game, that I noticed these fixes. So it's better, but there are still issues that need to be worked on, which are supposed to come in this next patch. But yeah, from a consumer standpoint, I wouldn't advise getting this game until they get it fixed. So it's not like when I did the stream, people would say, "Oh, I would definitely buy a PS3 just for this game." No, don't waste your time. Just wait it out. I mean, I want more people to play the game, but as a, you know, it's hard. The honest part of me wants to tell you that you're gonna get bored, or you're gonna get frustrated, or you're not gonna get your $60 worth out of the game. So just hold off onto that. Just, yeah, hold on to that until, you know, maybe a couple weeks from now, if you can be patient. I don't want you to waste your money. I mean, I don't want to sound like a negative Nancy. The game is, like I said, it's fun as hell, but you should get what you pay for. So just hold off. Jaffe also put out another video after the patch info. It was like a video that I guess they sent to Sony. It's a progress video. It's called the video is entitled Twisted Metal Greenlight video. And it basically shows the progress of the game. He's trying to sell it, it seems like. And you know, it's kind of interesting to see where the game was before it came out, what changes they made in terms of graphics and sound effects. It's really quite interesting. And he was explaining some game types, and one of them was called Taste of Vegas. And I'm not exactly sure all the different variables that were included in that game type, but it seemed like a game type where you have, you know, two teams, and one team has they have Juggernaut, and you basically have to get to the end with Juggernaut, like on Diablo Pass. I'm guessing you start like Ghost Town Gulch, you know, the little town. Basically, you have to like reach the end for you to win. So I don't know. I don't want to go into too much detail about it, but it looks pretty cool. And then another feature they had, well, it wasn't a game type. It was a feature on Black Rock Stadium. Personally, I find I don't know, something about that map I don't like. I'm not sure what it is, but you know, when I first jumped into the game, I thought that was gonna be the coolest map, and I for some reason don't find it to be the coolest. I hate to say that, because you know, all the neat little traps, you know, but actually I think it's the moving floors that bother me the most. I'm not sure why exactly. Well, they do get in the way, but I don't know. I guess I just don't predict them as well as I thought I would. But anyways, there was this feature for that map, and basically what would happen is the lights would turn out, and basically you'd only have your headlights to see what's going on around you. It's almost pitch black. That would be sweet. That would really, I think, would keep that map more interesting. It would keep the game more interesting overall, but it would make that map quite interesting. I mean, not knowing where the hell you're going. I mean, who can really get bored with that? You know. But well, that's about the gist of the video. You know, he shows all the different game types, and you know, just where they are graphically and stuff. Some of the sound bites are quite funny too, like Shadow's Coffin Bomb. You gotta check that out. I'll probably put the links in the description for the patch video and the Greenlight video. So I'm definitely gonna edit the shit out of this video because I know it's blah 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 blah. So you guys have a lovely day, and you know, for people who don't have Twisted Metal, I would just, like I said, wait for the game to really, where they have it buffed out and have all the network issues fixed before you go out and buy the game. Because I definitely want people to buy the game, but like I said, I don't want you to get screwed over, so just hold off. Alright guys, I'm out.